Hello. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Reference Roundtable. It's September, believe it or not. It's here. I can believe it, though. It's felt very fall this weekend.
Yeah, I feel
this week. So.
as soon as the calendar turned, so did the weather.
I love it.
I do.
I love
it. It's been great.
I love the summer, but by the end of the summer, I'm over the heat and humidity.
The bugs were really bad this year too. I felt like since we got so much rain, I just feel like I've been swatting at things.
They weren't really bad at my house. Knock on wood.
Oh,
There's been a lot of I don't know. I hate heat and humidity. So
summer, it was fun while it lasted.
So none of us are going to up and move south. I think
for a few reasons.
I think I've
heard there are cockroaches fly down there, and I don't know if
I guarantee there's more snakes. I guarantee it.
Invasive pythons.
Well,
you go far south.
And wild pigs, which I just learned.
You did.
And they're very scary. So I'm like, no, thank you.
Well, since it is September, do you like my segues?
I love it. I love it.
Well, of course, we're going to do new books because it's a new month. So new books. And we have a box here of stuff that has just arrived. I think it's all arrived this week. It's all pretty new. And yeah, we'll just crack it open and see what we've got. Yeah?
Yeah.
Ready?
Good.
I'm excited.
And none of us have seen inside this one, right?
No.
We have not.
Don't know what's in here. I want it to be like secretly one. I mean, it would be kind of disappointing, but I think it'd be hilarious if like I opened it and it was just like 25 copies of the new James Patterson.
Well, we do have a display up full of James Patterson books right now, so it'd be timely.
But that's not as like serendipitous.
And the covers, those aren't, the covers don't sell those books.
No, it's the Patterson.
It's the name.
All right, let's go. Ooh, lots of interesting covers already.
Yes.
All right.
So,
who's starting?
one of you.
You. We'll go this way.
All right.
What's my name?
You.
She both pointed and said you.
I'm just
She covered her face.
Okay, this cover's cool. It's A New Me, a novel by Helen Oyeyemi. I read one of her last books, I think.
Yeah, the name's for.
And so she's an author who writes in a bunch of different styles. Well, this one is, oh my gosh, it's like a multiple personality story. So she has different sides of her personality that all don't trust each other. It sounds like a wacky, like hot mess kind of novel. And by the end of it, the main character's name is Kinga, and by the end they're talking about Kinga as plural. So yes, if you like a split personality story, this one might be for you. She writes like some really trippy stories, almost like magical realism, I would say.
Oh, cool. That is a neat.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm moving it around a lot, but I wanted to. You're just going to get teacups. It's hard to get everything in. There you go.
Cool.
All right. You want to go next or me?
No, you.
Okay.
Otherwise, we'll lose the pattern real
All
quick.
right. We have got A Resistance of Witches by Morgan Orion and Kate Quinn. Calls it a witchy wartime delight. So, as World War II rages around her, a lone witch must journey across Europe to find a book of unspeakable power before it lands in Nazi hands. That sounds really kind of fun. I'm not usually necessarily into like books just about witches, but I kind of like the extra edge to that, and it's a beautiful cover.
It kind of sounds like a mashup of two genres our patrons really enjoy: World War II set historical fiction novels, and then also books with like magical characters and witchcraft and wizardry, to paraphrase another series. So I feel like if you like witchcraft fantasy books, and if you like World War II historical fiction,
Cool.
2 in 1.
Your turn.
Okay, let's go for the middle. Okay, this is, There's Nothing Like This. The Strategic Genius of Taylor Swift by Kevin Evers.
Well, It is certainly a hot topic.
We
at the
can't get
time.
away from her,
Is it like a business
even if you try.
book?
It's a smart, page-turning exploration of the business and creative decisions that transform Taylor Swift into
Fair
an
enough.
unprecedented modern cultural phenomenon.
I can't argue with that.
So,
She is that.
Yeah, so maybe like pop culture.
Marketing.
Yeah.
If you were studying marketing like in college and you wanted to like have a really cool citation or
There
idea
you
for
go.
a paper, I bet that book's full of them.
Yeah. I can't say I get it.
I will not be checking that one out.
No.
But you know what? I don't think she needs me.
No, she, I will
I think she'll be
say
fine.
there's been like a recent wave, I would say in the last 2 years, of like nonfiction either about Taylor Swift or inspired by Taylor Swift. We have a lot of it in the collection, and I don't see it checking out as much as you would think.
Oh.
So Swifties, if you haven't found these books yet, come to the Sioux City Public Library. Every single new book about your favorite blondie, we have them. And this is cool because it's a different angle. Like, I think, like you were saying, like even though none of us are huge Taylor Swift fans, like she's huge for a reason. So
Yeah,
there's lessons, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
I'm
Some
just thinking like
strategic
maybe I should read it. Maybe it will reveal like
Maybe
the
you'll have a new
appeal.
appreciation.
Yeah, like what she does.
Do you think? Because I was thinking, maybe it'll be in our box, but there's a new book coming out about Paul McCartney and John Lennon, and I was like, how many books about the Beatles can we write? Like it's half a century later, and I was like, who today are people going to still be writing like pop culture books about? Taylor Swift and Beyonce were like the only two I could really think of. Off
Lady
the top of my head.
Gaga.
Lady Gaga, but I can't
She's
think
pretty
of like
iconic.
yeah.
I mean, time will tell.
Right? Time will tell.
Yeah. I can think like
And-
Celine Dion. She's a little farther back, but
Yeah.
still like
Right, like I know she doesn't have that
Modern-ish.
ravenous fan base that Taylor Swift or the Beatles
That's
do.
true.
No.
Maybe in
Yeah.
French Canada. And then somebody like Lady Gaga has all those different like she's got her hand in different pots, so like
That's
there's
true.
always
Yeah.
something. But like just purely like music, I don't know. Whose turn is it?
back to you.
Holy
You
cow,
over there.
Said so much about that Taylor Swift book. Let's see what I have to say about this one. Okay, I thought this was going to be a Graham Norton book because doesn't it look like a Graham
It
Norton
does look
book
like a
cover?
Graham Norton book cover.
It is not. It is the runaway international bestseller When the Cranes Fly South by Lisa Ridzen. And let's see. It's about aging. It was the winner of the Swedish Book of the Year. And it is an elderly man with a beloved elk hound, which is a dog. So
I'm getting Frederick Bachman vibes.
yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And myself included, we love a good feel good Scandinavian novel.
Yeah, for
It-
sure.
Good for like the winter months.
So we have to go back to Taylor Swift because Dagna commented that Brett Hayworth did a story from USD about law students studying Taylor Swift songs, and I feel like we've
that's
touched
really-
on that
yeah.
before. I feel like I've definitely heard that there was a course. I
have
can't remember if
too.
it was USD or if it was like
There are
just
probably a
in
few
general, but I'm
schools
thinking, yeah,
that
for
have
sure.
marketing programs because she kind of is the music business right now. Like she keeps
Yeah.
the whole industry afloat.
yeah.
So,
So.
All right. Well, this is a really interesting looking cover. I love it. It's a novel.
Whoa.
It's called Sour Cherry by Natalia Theodoradou. I'm sure I'm saying that incorrectly, but tale begins with Agnes. After losing her baby, Agnes is called to the great manor house to nurse the local lord's baby boy, but something is wrong with the child. It talks about how his like nails grow too fast and he smells like soil and his eyes are really dark. I don't know. It kind of sounds like a kind of a spooky tale.
It does.
And I'm going to guess with the whole manor house, like I'm going to guess it's kind of a historic. I don't think it's modern day.
right.
It's what I'm gathering. Ooh, and it's really like interesting. It's got some dark corners. I should say like margins around certain pages, and it looks like I don't know if they're like little diary entries or like little letters or something. It looks very
I'm
intriguing.
very intriguing.
It's very
And that's
intriguing.
exactly the word I was thinking.
I'm definitely getting like dark vibes from
Yeah.
the front, or from the cover and like the description.
It's a really cool cover.
Very cool. I've had a couple books now that are kind of like spooky adjacent. So like if you're not really into horror
Yes.
but want to read something kind of spooky season,
Like a
I think they would
Halloween
fit.
genre
Yeah.
blend. Makes sense. I bet
Yeah.
all the books of that nature are saved for this time of year on the publishing schedule.
That's true. Okay, what do we have here? Secrets of the Killing State, The Untold Story of Lethal Injection by Corinna Barrett Lane.
Definitely not more uplifting.
Yeah,
No.
like that sounds really
But
bleak.
kind of interesting, I
Yeah.
guess.
That's been a pretty hot topic in the news lately. I've seen
Yeah.
a lot
Yeah.
more like executions announced and happening and things like that
Yeah.
around the country. So
This sounds really interesting. It says, in the popular imagination, lethal injection is a slight pinch and a swift nodding off to forever sleep. It is performed by well-qualified medical professionals. It is regulated and carefully conducted, and it is the most humane form of capital punishment. In reality, not one of those things is true. So
That's
I am actually
excited.
really intrigued because that's what I had in my mind.
This feels like the epilogue to books that you like. Like you love true crime. This is like
Yeah.
after the
Yeah.
crime. So I could see you enjoying a book like this actually, even though it has a serious looking cover.
I think it would be really interesting. So,
Do you remember Dead Man Walking? The movie.
Yes.
Sister Helen Prejean came to my school when I was in high school and talked, and she had a really strong like
Oh, neat.
accent, but she was really neat. Yeah, she was a cool
Interesting.
lady.
Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna add that one to my list.
What are you? The Cafe with No Name, a novel by Robert Seathaler. Tells a moving story of love, companionship, and renewal set against the vibrant backdrop of a rapidly changing Vienna. It's in summer of 1966. A guy in his early 30s. He decides after a local cafe closes, he's going to buy it and open it up. So he refurbishes the cafe. This reminds me of Mamma Mia, like when she buys the bed and breakfast in Greece and then finds herself through it. Sort of like an Eat, Pray, Love story, but with some dude in his 30s and the 60s in Austria. Kind of seems like another comfort read for this time of year.
It's a cute cover too.
It is. There are a lot of books,
it's a very Wes Anderson.
very Wes Anderson. Even
With
though
the
the
colors.
description, it sounds a little Wes Anderson-y. I feel like books about like charming little cafes have had such a moment lately.
Speaking of another hot topic, we have The Unexpected Journey, Finding Strength, Hope, and Yourself on the Caregiving Path by Emma Hemming Willis. And I know about this book because I've seen it all over the news. Emma Hemming Willis is Bruce Willis's wife.
Oh,
And this is all about her taking care of Bruce Willis, as he obviously, as a lot of people already know, is suffering with some very serious dementia.
that's sad.
And I think this is kind of all about what she does to take care of him and their life together. And, you know, I'm sure it's sad.
Yeah.
But I'm sure, you know, it would really speak to a lot of people, especially
sure.
those that have unfortunately had dementia, you know, touch their loved ones of their lives.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
I'm sure that's going to be a popular title.
I haven't seen a picture of him in a while. I didn't recognize him.
I always think about, you know, illnesses and diseases like that strike like celebrities, and it's like no amount of money can change those
Right.
circumstances, and so it kind of humanizes
But what they do have is
celebrities
like
in that way.
they have the platform to like share
Yeah.
what they know about it, and sometimes they have
Exactly.
access to information the average person might not be able to
Exactly.
access. So it's kind of, I don't know, I think it's like a brave thing to do.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I've seen this book around. It's called Among Friends, a novel by Hal Ebbett. And I know it's fiction. The tagline is Celebration gives way to betrayal when a shocking act shatters the trust between families.
Ooh.
And it's an autumn weekend at a comfortable New York country house where two families have gathered to mark the host's 52nd birthday. Yeah, this sounds like my kind of
Yeah.
read.
Yeah,
Like
it does.
families, scandal,
Autumn even.
autumn.
It sounds good.
Perfect.
I like the cover too.
The cover is
It's
cool.
not like a negative or positive cover. It's very neutral. So you're kind of like left wondering, is it like thrillery? Is it like, I don't know.
What is this supposed to
I like
do?
it.
I'd have to read that one too.
Right after you read the Taylor Swift one.
I don't know. That's a
Oh,
That's a big
there might be. Okay, I know there's multiple copies of this book on order.
Oh, yeah.
Because I remember I put it in the cart, but it is Elizabeth Gilbert's new book. Of course, she is the author of nonfiction classics Eat, Pray, Love, and Big Magic, which Big Magic's not too long ago, I don't think. In the last 10 years. Eat, Pray, Love
Yeah.
obviously is older. It's an Oprah's book club pick for 2025. It's called All the Way to the River: Love, Loss, and Liberation.
Okay, it already sounds like Eat, Pray, Love Volume 2.
Yeah.
I was about to say,
Just from that subtitle.
I was like, all right, we've got another 3.
Mm-hmm.
So did the eating, praying, and loving work?
It led to Love, Loss, and Liberation.
Yeah.
I guess.
It's the
man.
epilogue.
It's her first nonfiction book in a decade.
Oh.
A lot's happened in the last 10 years. The writer who taught millions of readers to live authentically and creatively shows how to break free. I've never read an Elizabeth Gilbert book, but I'm sure they're popular for a reason. I'm just like, you're going to give me advice now about how to break free from the advice you gave me 10 years ago?
Yeah.
But you know what? Maybe
She's learned some things in those 10 years, you know?
I'm sure she has, and maybe I'm just being a hater. Come look at the cover, though. It's really
It's a lot.
a lot.
It kind of grabs you. Like, you really can't look
Yeah.
away. It's almost like a...
Not to be like gross, but it's like rainbow vomit. No.
It's hard
A little
to,
bit.
Yeah.
A little
I'm like,
bit.
it's hard to make sense of it to me. I don't know. It's a lot.
But you know, this is the author of Eat, Pray, Love, and so there will be plenty of people looking forward to reading this.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
I don't even know if I've seen the movie.
I have seen the movie.
Okay, this sounds adorable. This is called Mailman, My Wild Ride Delivering the Mail in Appalachia and Finally Finding Home by Stephen starring Grant.
Oh.
True tale of snow, rain, heat, the gloom of night, rogue dogs, crazy customers, the Amazon wars, a midlife crisis, and rediscovering America. So he was laid off in 2020, and he was 50 years old and had cancer, so he needed to find a new job so he could have insurance. And he found himself becoming a rural letter carrier in Virginia's Blue Ridge Mountains.
Wow.
Ooh.
So I think that actually sounds really cool. I like kind of just like,
It sounds like a U book.
yeah,
For sure.
Yeah.
like learning stuff along with people, you know, like finding America, meeting new people, doing new stuff. I like those kind of stories. So.
I think we have a lot of patrons who are going to enjoy this too. What's that? The Book Woman of Troublesome Creek.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds like a novel similar to this.
yeah.
It's nonfiction.
Yep.
Fun.
Cool.
Ooh, this looks cool from what I can see. Ooh, the original.
Oh, it's kind of spooky.
It's a novel by Nell Stevens. Gosh, the cover just looks so cool. Okay, it's like a historical fiction. In a grand English country house in 1899, an aspiring art forger must unravel whether the man claiming to be her long-lost cousin is an imposter.
So we have like one fraudster and another fraudster,
Yeah.
possibly. I kind of like that.
That sounds really interesting.
And that would be like Impressionism and like a really big era for painting and art.
Yeah, that sounds really cool.
This book is noisy. The texture.
I keep flipping over, but you're pausing
Can you
on
hear
me.
ASMR.
But it's so like 3D too.
Kind of makes me feel like I'm the killer and I'm like spying on this person.
yeah, it's like you're looking through a keyhole.
Yeah.
Cool.
I might have to read that one too.
It.
Gosh, I have way too many from this book.
You grab the books that are not the ones you would want to read. I feel like, but this time you're adding to your to be read.
You're getting blessings from the Taylor Swift.
This does look.
You know.
Okay, color scheme wise, it's already giving Sarah vibes. Let's see. Maggie, or A Man and a Woman Walk into a Bar by Katie Yee. It is
That is kind of an intense.
It is.
All the layers.
And saturation.
Yeah. My eyes are kind of going cross.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Okay, maybe it's more me then. I like it. But maybe I'm a lot. Comment below. What's this book about? It's a novel. And a man and a woman walk into a restaurant. Sounds like the start of a joke, or at the very least, like the start of a date. Instead, it's the end of a marriage. Because on this night, our unnamed narrator finds out her husband is having an affair with a white woman named Maggie. Here's another one. A woman walks into an examination room, but the ache in her breast isn't heartbreak. It's cancer.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah, this sounds really
the narrator embarks on a journey of grief, healing, and reclamation. perhaps eating, praying, and loving. Love, loss, and the
Liberation.
Thank you. To cope, the narrator starts talking to her tumor, and she creates the Guide to My Husband, a user's manual for her husband's lover.
Well, if you feel like being depressed, or
it's in the style of Jenny Ophel and the tradition of Nora Ephron. So those are two funny ladies.
Well, that won't be on my list.
Are you sure?
I'm
like
sure.
Dark comedy.
I don't know. That seems a little bit much.
I mean, much like the cover, I suppose.
Quickly move on, Lacey.
Quickly. All right. We have got the L. Oh, like the L train. Okay, so it's the L, E-L, the L. By Theodore C. Van Alst Jr., which is just a fantastic name.
It is.
Tommy Orange calls it cool and real as hell.
Oh,
We're definitely Tommy Orange fans.
Yeah.
It takes place in Chicago, unsurprisingly. An ordinary day in August 1979 dawns hot and humid in Chicago. Teenager Teddy is living with his dad after being kicked out of his mom's house due to his gang activity. So, it looks like it's about gangs, basically. He's like going with some of his friends to this gathering of gangs called the Nation. So it sounds kind of intense. I think it's one of those very like day in the life kind of, you're following this person doing all this stuff. And
For the Warriors in Chicago. That's what this reminds me of.
So he talks about indigenous, working class, and in a poetic way. So,
cool.
That sounds really good.
Look at this cover.
And most people probably know this, but the elevated train system in Chicago, was modeled after the elevated train system here in Sioux City.
Ooh.
That was one of like my favorite things that I discovered working here, because I obviously didn't grow up here.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I came here and I saw the photos of the
So
elevated
cool.
trains they had, I'm like, where did they go?
I know.
They're so
really
cool.
Obviously, Chicago grew a little bit more than Sioux City,
Yeah,
and
love that.
they stuck with it.
But we still have that going for us. So we
Yeah.
inspired them.
We're a
Very
muse.
cool,
We're a
nonetheless.
muse of the Midwest.
Very cool.
This kind of reminds me
That
of
sounds really good.
Pedro Marquez Takes Stock from some
yeah,
reading a few years ago.
Okay. Of course, I pick one that I can't pronounce. Catabasis?
It's a made-up word, I think.
Catabasis or
Catabasis.
catabasis?
Catabasis?
Okay. I don't feel so bad because you both said the same things I
The
did.
people who want to read this have been waiting for this for a while.
KF Kwong?
Yep.
Kwong. Okay.
Big time
On
author.
the back it just says.
Big time author if you like fantasy.
Oh, I was like, I don't. Babel, author
Yes,
of Babel.
that's
Okay.
who I thought of.
Okay. I get it. On the back it just says, it's a hell of a story.
Because even
Helpful.
they're one of those big like fantasy authors right
Okay.
now.
Okay.
Although they did Yellowface as well, I think.
Oh, yeah. I think you're right. Yep, you're right.
Wow, that's
Yellowface
so
and Babel.
like,
They look totally different.
very different.
Oh, it says what catabasis is.
Oh,
It's an ancient Greek noun.
the story of a hero's descent to the underworld.
Ooh, that's fun.
Oh.
Yeah, it says Dante's Inferno meets Susanna Clark's
Piranesi.
Piranesi in this all-new dark academia fantasy. So,
I bet this has a holds list on it already.
not on my list, but
That's all right.
more room for everyone else.
I liked Babel a lot. I haven't read Yellowface. I would give this a try.
I would probably read Yellowface.
Yellowface sounds more up your alley.
Yeah. But I'm sure people are waiting.
Yeah, that's like the most hotly anticipated debut.
I know Babel was really popular.
All right, I'm gonna move these closer so that I'm not
And
elbowing.
you can
Leo.
pick from the bottom.
I'm not.
I don't know
that
why
one
we're all
for you.
avoiding that one.
I mostly because I can't reach that far.
I'm also like a dozen years too late on that one. You'll see. Not this book. This book looks wonderful and right on time. It's Hunting in America, a novel translated by Joanna Chen. The author is Tahila Hakimi. It's an award-winning, thrillingly subversive novel about an Israeli woman who moves to America, takes up hunting, and is drawn into a world of predator, prey, and dark attraction. I'm getting Most Dangerous Game vibes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it like hunting humans, sort of hunting?
geez.
Oh, there's an affair with a hunting guide / colleague. Not a good idea to have an affair with somebody with a gun who's also your work colleague. Predator prey, hunting with David becomes the only stable aspect of her life. With a poet's eye and a hunter's aim, this beguiling debut novel is a taut, twisty story. Wow. There's a
They don't
lot
give
there.
up too much.
No.
That's a lot.
It's strange packaging for a thriller too. Just look, it's like strange dimensions for a book. But I like the cover.
We're all like, okay.
All right. We have.
I'm excited about this book.
All right.
No, but you can talk about it.
I'm not invested whatsoever in any of these. We've got The Colony. You'll have to wait for the other one. The Colony, a novel by Annika Norlin. It is, I think it's another Swedish one because it won a bunch of Swedish prizes.
Oh.
Burnt out from a demanding job and a frenetic lifestyle, Emily has left town to spend a few days in the country. There, in the peaceful, verdant woods by the river, she encounters a mysterious group of people whose lives are marked by feelings of alienation and the longing to live differently. They are misfits, each led in their own way, all led by the enigmatic and charismatic Sarah. Ooh. It sounds
Familiar.
kind of like culty, you know, like
Sounds like Reference Roundtable.
which makes sense, called like The Colony. So that sounds really interesting. It's elegant and darkly funny and a deeply touching story. So got a little bit of everything.
A striking cover. Europa editions covers can be really hit or miss, but I like this. And that's for that.
I guess you could steal that one from me.
I won't. Ooh, I'll do this one.
That's the one I was talking about.
Oh.
Because why are we getting that Charlie Sheen memoir now and not in 2011 or 2012?
Isn't this a new one?
It is.
Okay.
So why is he? Why now, Charlie Sheen? Why now?
We will never figure out Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen has a new book called The Book of Sheen,
As
a
you
memoir
already know.
by Charlie Sheen. For the first time, Charlie Sheen, the star of Platoon, Wall Street, Major League, and 2.5 Men, writes the story of his extraordinary life in an unfiltered memoir. Would we expect anything less?
I would hope not.
We can live the stories or hear about them later from others. I choose the former.
I love it. I have to say, I have like I think he's an interesting fella, but I do love the movie Major League. Mostly because I'm a huge Milwaukee Brewers fan, and Bob Uecker has a part in that. And he was the longtime broadcaster for the Milwaukee Brewers. He plays the just a bit outside when he's really terrible at pitching. Anyway, if anybody has ever seen Major League, I'm guessing neither one of you have.
I feel like I have, but it's been
I
probably
don't
been so long
see either one of you
that-
watching 1980s baseball movies.
You know, I think I have seen it, but it's been a long time.
You could even just
I
say baseball
loved
movies.
Rookie of the Year.
Oh, I loved Rookie of the
Wow.
Year.
Angels in the Outfield, anyone?
Yes.
There's some
Sandlot.
Sandlot. I do know Sandlot. There are some really interesting pictures in here. Here's Charlie Sheen, if you've forgotten what he looks like.
I feel like it would be an interesting read.
Yeah,
Probably.
I would like to hear about his upbringing, like with his family, like with his dad
for sure.
being, so famous and everything.
Yeah.
I like a Hollywood memoir and a
I do
hot meth
too.
memoir. This
Yeah.
is a little bit of both.
I feel like
But
he
I just
probably
like-
waited to get to like a little bit of stability, and then he's like, let's do this now.
Right, like is most of this going to be about 2011, or is most of it going to be about his acting career? I don't know.
To read it and find out.
I probably won't, but someone will.
Be a good book to listen to, I think.
Probably. Though his voice is kind of annoying to me. No offense. I'm being really hard on you, Charlie Sheen. You've been through a lot in this life, and I shouldn't be adding more to your burden. Congratulations on your new memoir. This is the book I was excited about. I've been waiting. If I'm not on hold for it, I will be. It's called The Dance and the Fire by Daniel Saldana Perez, and it's translated from the Spanish by Christina McSweeney, and it's a novel set in Mexico City, Cuernavaca, and the city's surrounded by wildfires, and so like everybody in the city like goes a little cuckoo, and they start like choreographing like a big huge dance, and it just sounds really wacky, strange. The boundary between reality and myth begins to blur. I'm intrigued about it. It's a gripping, atmospheric new novel about three friends bound by erotic flames of the past reuniting in a city engulfed by wildfires,
Close.
and a dancing plague. And I'm always fascinated by the stories of those medieval dancing sicknesses. And so, like, a novel about a dancing plague in the modern day.
Sounds interesting.
Definitely different.
Creepy cover.
Very creepy.
All right. Oh, that's the last one. We have got
Last one.
The Afterlife Project, a novel by Tim Weed. Chris Bojalian calls it smart, achingly beautiful, and yes, important. So, separated by 10,000 years, a team of scientists and their test subject must work together to save the human species before it's too late. Wow. With humanity facing imminent extinction, Centauri Project scientists use technology originally designed for interstellar travel to send a test subject 10 millennia into Earth's future.
Wow.
That sounds
Peter
You
Heller
don't get
liked
that
it.
from the cover at all.
no, not at all.
I would have been like,
So it's kind of like a future
Yeah.
dystopian.
like
Kind of a sci-fi.
because it's actually set in like 2068.
Jeez.
And so they're sending the person 10 millennia ahead into 2068. So, or from 2068. So that sounds really interesting.
It does. I love a good time travel plot.
Just looks like a very sweet, like, country story.
I thought it would be like somebody,
Yeah.
their retreat in the woods for a year to write about themselves or something. I don't know.
All right,
Wow.
that's it.
That's it.
That was a good selection. There was kind of some wacky books in there this time.
But I think this is the time of year that the oddball books are released because it's like Halloween time. The days are getting shorter and the darkness is creeping in, and people want that darkness to creep into their books a little bit too.
I guess
Not
so.
me.
You like a good spooky thing.
It
from here and
depends.
there.
Lightly spooky. A
You
sprinkle
love
of spooky.
I like a little spooky.
I would say Agatha Christie is like Halloween-y.
That's a little dark, yeah.
Okay, well, I'll accept that, but I don't like consider it that dark.
No, it's
I
not
won't
that
argue with
dark.
you.
But there's murder.
So yeah, so thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you found a book or two that you maybe want to add to your to-read list. That's all we've got for today, unless there's anything else to say. Well, I'll mention it because I just thought of it. But a week from yesterday, so next Wednesday, we're having our next trivia.
We are.
At Buffalo Alice. So join us for some trivia. You could maybe win some books as prizes. And it'll be next Wednesday, Buffalo Alice from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m.
Yes.
And Michael and I will be there.
Yeah, we'll see you there. It's going to be a good time.
And the day after that, we'll be back here doing something.
Probably a little bit tired because you all like to have fun at
Yes.
trivia night, but we look forward to it.
We'll be here. All right.
All
Have a good
right.
afternoon, everybody. We'll see you
Bye.
later.
See y'all.